Biggest move of the offseason without question by the Mets, bring in Francisco Lindor. Take us through the process a little bit. Was there a point ever, Zach, where it was getting close to happening that you said, oh, man, we're going to pull this off, and this is really exciting? Take us through how that unfolded behind the scenes a little bit.
You can only control so much when you're dealing with another team that has the player that you're trying to acquire, right? So the Indians really, at first, were talking about just Francisco. We were interested in trying to acquire both Carlos and Francisco. And so, it first looked like one deal where it was just for Francisco, and that was the direction it was going. And then when we started getting closer and we said, if we're going to give you what you're going to need, we're going to have to talk about both guys again. And that's where it started going. So you get to a point where you're feeling like, okay, this is getting close. It's exciting. But we also knew they were talking to at least one other club. They were very transparent, saying, hey, it's down to you and one other club. And, we're going to make a decision. So there's this waiting period where you're excited, but you're, trying not to get too excited because you could have a big letdown.
Right.
But, obviously we waited and we got the word that they were going to go with our offer. And we were thrilled.
Aside from getting ready for the season, one of the big storylines during camp here, extensions for Francisco Lindor and for Michael Conforto. Where's the urgency when it comes to that, Zach?
Well, I'd say the urgency is, if we're going to talk to them about those types of things, this is true with any player. I think it's best to do it, the earlier in spring, the better, trying to get, because sometimes it can, you never know how many conversations it's going to take to do that. These guys just showed up. Position players just got here. So you don't want to jump too early, to let them ease in a little bit, especially in Francisco's case. It's a new organization. He's learning a lot of new people, new faces, or at least half their faces, and how we do things here. So I think, though, you don't want to get too close to the season, is why I say earlier is better. So it's finding that sweet spot that works for the parties involved. But yeah, we'll have those conversations, and sometimes they're short conversations. Sometimes they're quite a bit of back and forth and a lot of dialogue. So we'll see how that goes.
So you've got arguably the best pitcher in all of baseball in Jacob deGrom. He's 32, going into his age 33 season. Do you feel this sense of, okay, we've got to get it done now, that he is still in his prime and in a position to once again be the best pitcher in baseball?
We have a lot of really talented players, and coming here from the outside looking in, I saw a really good core talent base, and obviously we've changed some of that and added to that. But there's a real opportunity here to win, and I've been on many teams. We've had that guy at the top that's really helped carry us through the postseason at times, and so to have the best pitcher in the game, I definitely want to think that gives you one of the better opportunities to win for sure.
Let's finish on this one. So you've got a new owner in Steve Cohen, and when he was introduced in his initial address, he said, we want to win within 3 to 5 years. And that sets a very, aggressive timeline to bring a World Series to Queens. From your position and the job that you're in, does that amp up the pressure a little bit?
No, I actually don't think it's an aggressive timeline. I think that's the right timeline for this organization. I've obviously been fortunate to be a part of an organization that was able to win 4 championships. We should be really embrace that challenge. I don't feel pressure in the sense that, causing anxiety. It's more excitement. That's what you want to do when you work in this game. This is why you do it, is you want to win. So to have a chance to be able to, be aggressive, to go out there and try and get that, and have everyone have that excitement around for everyone. We're all going to work together towards that. I think that expectation's completely fine and welcomed.